Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, introducing you to my Batman Arkham City hard plus difficulty video walkthrough. And goodness me, I just completely forgot what I was even saying right then. Hopefully it's not premature Alzheimer's showing its ugly head, but this is the Trial of the Demon, or something along those lines. It's highly theatrical and nowhere near as intimidating as it sounds. So, we're playing as Batman as per usual, and we're walking down this lovely corridor, all slow and mopey because we're currently being ailed by the virus that's killing the Joker. So what we do is we enter a place called the Lazarus Pit, and if you don't know what the Lazarus Pit is, you're about to find out. I'm sure it's highly explained in the comics and all that good stuff, but I didn't really know what the hell it was. I obviously know the story of Lazarus, the guy who, got resurrected, and that's kind of what this is. So this chalice here is going to give us some life, and it's going to make Batman a little bit better than he was, crawling on his ass a couple minutes before. But to do this trial, you have to do a lot of flying, and some of it is through obstacles and, up and down and what have you. So if you're not very good at the gliding, this is the opportunity to get better and to learn the mechanic itself. The funniest part about the whole dive bombing to come up and get extra air is once you do the AR training and you get the upgraded boost grapple that allows you to kind of fly off objects and things and keep yourself flying and get a whole bunch of momentum, it makes this absolutely pointless and not even worth doing. But for this part of the game, you've got to do it, and the best thing to do is just follow the line of the water that Ra's al Ghul's left behind him, or Jeff, as I think I've been calling him to save time. And if you see the prompt to use your back claw, make sure you do it, because the best thing about this section is you don't see a loading screen if you fuck up. You just get respawned back on the place that you jumped from. And that would be awesome if it did it anywhere else in the game, but it doesn't. Unfortunately, you get those lovely patronising screens of the Joker, or whichever villain it is, that just berates you with a load of bullshit. You see a loading screen and you come back, and hopefully you don't see it again. But this area of the game is really good for that, because it just puts you back on the platform you jumped from, and you get to try immediately once again. And that is something that I do believe the AR training side quests could actually benefit from, because you have to keep climbing back up to the fucking emblem to start the entire thing going, and it's a massive pain in the ass. You should just, if you fail, go immediately back to where you jumped from so you can just focus on the difficult part, not focus on the 5 minutes it takes to get to the fucking trial. That is not cool. But these clay dudes are pretty much the women with the swords, only they're male and they're made of clay. They're very easy, they're just like fighting those other ones, so if you see them do the dodge move, make sure you dodge away and then attack. And be careful of the counters, because you never know if it's going to be a gold one or a blue one, so you don't know if you're going to counter it or get your ass handed to you. And then once you've done that, it's just back to more flying. Good old up and down and what have you. This bit here, be careful of that branch. I have hit it before, and Batman will cling to it like a fucking piece of shit on a wall, and you'll fall and fail. That is my one massive gripe with all the flying in this game, especially when they've put mini-games that involve precision flying. It's just how sticky Batman is. It's unbelievable. He's like a bee. He just wants to get everything on him. It's unbelievable. He just crashes into everything, touches everything, stops on everything, and it's not the most manoeuvrable thing you've ever seen, and it's a pain in the ass. So right now, this is me wanting to upgrade something to get rid of the level up on the screen, because it's pissing me up. Pissing me up? Pissing me off, sorry. But I can't do it because, as I've mentioned before, it won't let you, and this game was designed by a fucking idiot. But I'll get over it, and this section, what we're facing right now, is the hardest part of the trial. It's more about luck than anything, because Batman has a tendency of hitting walls. He's a bit of a pain in the ass like that, but once you get through it, you will effectively have beaten the trial, and then we can go back to Jeff. But I've done a third playthrough since I recorded this guide, because as I've mentioned, if you take away the Catwoman DLC, this game is exceptionally short, especially if you don't do the side missions. Without the side missions or Catwoman, you can probably beat it in 4 to 5 hours. But on my third playthrough, after I recorded, I fought Jeff again, and I found out that on this recording, I think I used the ice projectile on him, when I should be using the electricity gun, because the electricity gun allows you to sidestep left and right, and because you're mobile, you will dodge his throwing stars, you'll dodge the floor spikes, you'll even dodge the massive swing. And I don't do that on the video coming up, so just a little tip to people. For whatever reason at that time, I was all up on the ice equipment. I don't know why, it's just what I did. And it is effective, and I've proved it can be done, but the best way to do the fight is to use the electricity gun. And when you first get there, if you're using this guide to help you on your first playthrough, you don't even have the electricity, the freeze thing, so you'll have to use the electricity gun. And I just wanted to clear that up because undoubtedly somebody will get confused, because, you know, that's just the nature of things. And it's better to have, you know, a nice little epiphany midway through than to let it just speak for itself. But that's the end of the trial, I do believe. We're going to get teleported back to the room that we were previously in with the chalice, and then we get to walk through the corridors with Jeff's daughter, or whoever the hell she is, and finally face him and take him down. But I've got a plethora of topics I want to talk about that are completely off topic from Batman, so they'll probably be hearing those in another video, because this one is dying down. And they range from some pretty weird discussions to all kinds of things, because my mind is just racing right now. And it's probably not healthy, and that's why I use these videos as an opportunity to breach them and to get them out, so I don't, you know, boister them all together into one big nervous breakdown of epic proportions. But run up the stairs, and you'll get to the next section of the game. So thanks for watching, guys, and you take care now.